friends. Happy Sunday to y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm seeing our wonderful friends here in the chat. Hello, Pete, Dennis,
What
Marvelite. So good to see
what's up?
y'all. Hello, Doug and Russ and Cameron and Linda, Dusty, Phoenix. Oh my gosh. Oh, and there's Amia, Charles. William, Cameron, hello everyone. It's so good to see y'all. Oh, and I'm seeing Yoshi and Industrial Girl in the Twitches. Yay. Oh, hello, sweet friends. How is everyone doing? How has your start to 2026 been so far? It's crazy. I was realizing I was like, I think we have like 1 week already left of January. It's already flying by. So yeah, how is everyone doing? And hello to Mr. Scott. How are you, Mr. Scott?
Oh, Mr. Scott is good. Mr. Scott says
Yay.
hello to everyone. So thanks everyone for coming on to the stream. Very happy to be here.
Awesome. I'm seeing some friends in our chat talking about snow. Um, John is saying that they live in New Jersey and it looks like they might have only gotten a foot of snow. Wow, that's crazy. Cameron's staying warm in Tennessee. Oh my gosh. Ah, it's so wild, just hearing of all the crazy snow that's been happening around. My folks are in West Texas, and they were telling me that it's like I think like around a foot of snow where they are. So yeah, I hope y'all are
A
all
lot of snow.
staying warm and safe wherever you are. Yeah. We've been in the thick of, yes, all the things. Scott, do you want to talk about what you've been working on?
Yeah, definitely. So much. Oh my God. So as you very well may know, oh wow, I love this little zombie icon that's popping up. I don't know if you can see that, Tosh. But anyways, as everyone knows quite well, we had a successful Kickstarter last year. We launched it in, when was it? July or August? No, at the end of July, beginning of August, and it ended in September. It went like way beyond any expectation, and we got funded for like 2 vinyl albums, multiple CD albums, a live album and DVD, plus like a lyric book, multiple amazing like crazy box sets. We're still working on it. Just we just got word that the actual vinyl pressing is moving forward. Art has been submitted and that's approved. So now it's just like that process, part of the process. So that's really fun. And one of the things I'm working on, like right at this very moment, is actually like the art book, the lyric art book. So that's really, really awesome. And we also do have a really sweet surprise in store for everyone today, because we just received one of the coolest rewards. It just was completed and shipped to Alice headquarters, and it is in Tosh's hands, in a box still. So we like it has not been unboxed yet. So that is what we're going to be doing in a little bit. Super excited about that. But yeah, like the Kickstarter is coming along. Thanks for everyone for your patience. This is a process for us, and it's our most ambitious releases yet. So I could talk for hours about it, but I don't want to take up too much more time.
No, like it's Scott was mentioning, this is our first Kickstarter, our first double album, our first vinyl, our first a lot of things, and in the past, like we've put out single albums before, and we put it out on our own, and we just, it was really incredible to see the community support. And as Scott was mentioning, one of our incredible fans supporters, friends, Matt Harsha, put together these collectible dolls actually for the Kickstarter. So I haven't opened it. I've been itching to do it, and I wanted to save it to share with y'all. I'm so excited about that. But yeah, it's been quite an undertaking, and we've just been so grateful for everyone's patience. Yeah, it's like it's so crazy how much time everything takes and how little time 24 hours actually is. I don't know if y'all can relate. I'm pretty sure everyone can relate to this. It's like, how did the day just go by and how is it already nighttime? And do I really have to go to bed? Oh, I should probably go to bed. So yeah, that's just kind of been where we're at. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. And yeah, we do have the next doll is ordered, and I think that's just sort of being manufactured and shall be shipped as soon as that's done. So everything's like in process, and it's going to be like once we have all those pieces, it's going to be like a flurry of shipping and packing things, and that'll take a little bit of time, but that'll probably be the quickest part of the process, honestly. But yeah, oh, John Neckerman was. Did you guys get to personally see how the vinyl records were made? So that's actually really cool. We're going to go there to the plant in person because it's actually a local pressing plant here in Los Angeles. So we'll be able to go in, and we're planning on going with the whole band if possible, and just like making a day out of it, and just like Alice goes to the pressing plant. I don't know. We'll just be running around, dipping our hand, just relax. I don't know.
I don't, I don't know if we're gonna be doing that, y'all, but we're going to the plant, and I'm really excited. One of the things I love about getting to support other local businesses and artists is just that you actually have this incredible opportunity to see how things are made, and I love watching things made, even if I'm not involved. It's just like I find it like really interesting and sometimes relaxing to watch like the process. So I've never personally been in person to see a vinyl being made, so but yeah, we'll take y'all along for the field trip for any of y'all that are interested in how a vinyl is made. Yeah, we had a little mini listening band party several weeks ago to listen to how everything was sounding, and it's just wild what a difference it actually makes. It was our first experience with hearing our music on vinyl, and I guess the best way that I can describe it, for lack of a better technical term, is that it felt very warm. Like there was a certain warmth to it. So, and I'm sure those of y'all that have your vinyl collections and have more experience can definitely put it in your own words. But yeah, it's been incredible to be a part of the process. So yeah. Pete was mentioning, Scott, that he's excited to see some of the photos that you put together for the lyric book. Did you want to share like a little preview of what you've been working on?
Yeah, I probably could do that. It'll take me a second to get it up on Zoom, but yeah, like I could show you all what a little bit. It's a very in progress, very early on. So let's see.
Yeah. Oh, Marmalite,
Um,
thank you so much for your donation. That's very, very kind of you. Really, really
oh
appreciate
yeah,
that.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Um,
Um,
And John was asking, how does it feel to have vinyl LPs out? So we don't have them in our hands yet, but I have to tell you that it just feels really incredible that we were able to press that thanks to y'all. And yeah, I mean it's amazing. I've seen other people's record collections, and it's one of those things where you're like, wow, I can't even imagine like, seeing my music on a printed vinyl because it's an actual physical, tangible thing that you can hold. And yeah, it feels amazing. Yeah, definitely one of those little dreams come true. So yeah.
yeah,
Pete says, everyone don't forget your permission slips.
yeah, we'll
And
bring the
I
bus.
yes, yes. I love that Art Pete is saying art thrives when art thrives. Definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I love
Yeah,
this.
it's vital.
Mauer, 1986 says, vinyl has emotion that feels along with the number,
Hmm,
especially Alice.
that's
It's really
cool.
cool. Yeah. Oh, and John was sharing that they watched a YouTube video of Metallica making their own LP. Oh my gosh, that sounds epic. I'm gonna definitely have to go down that rabbit hole for sure. Yeah. Um,
See here.
oh, hello, Armani. And Russ was saying that he got the digital copy and loves it. That's awesome.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, for sure.
Um,
Um,
okay. Yes. Yeah, I could show the just like I mean, this is like super alpha state, so I'm definitely it is by no means like it's just like the first few pages, really, you know. Let's see, I could probably pop it up as a media source here. Oh, I will do that. Um, I will call it blah. Hold on here. Yes, carry on. I'm just like making things happen in OBS here.
oh yes, I see the Cheshire Cat is amongst us. And and hugs to you, Chosen Nightwolf. Sending hugs to you. Oh,
yeah.
Marvelite, that's awesome. Marvelite finished listening to the double album today. That's amazing
All
that you
right.
went on the journey with
Whoa.
us.
Okay. All right. I'm popping it up through OBS. So there's like this little preview thing. Because I'm doing this book through a company. So oh, it just disappeared. So you could actually I'm going to make it go really slow because it's going quick. So you could actually get like sort of a preview of what this looks like. So that sort of like opens up. That's the intro. This is the first page. So Tosh wrote a full like introduction to sort of bring you into this world. And I'll make this a little bigger. And that's what we got so far. That's it. So like I literally just started working on this this weekend, and it took me like days just to figure out how to do the layout and everything. But it's gonna be cool. Like that picture right there was a photo that Tosh took in January of 2020 when we went to Joshua Tree. So Tosh and Steve went on a little hike during the middle of the trip to get some inspiration. And this was a shot from actually the basically some of the raw shoots from the Something to Believe music video shoot, which never got released, but we're very happy to be using some of like the photography from that is just like stunning and amazing. So yeah, um, that's it. That's what we got so far. There's 16 songs, which means 16 spreads, which means 32 pages, plus three introduction spreads, plus another spread for the credits and everything in the back. So overall, like we're probably looking at like 42 pages, and the size of it is cool. It's like 8.5. It's a 11 inches by 8.5 inches per side. So it's like if you think of like a regular just like a letter, like regular paper. So if you put that on the side and then have two of them stacked together, so it's like it's huge. You know, it'll be really beautiful, like full on art book. We're manufacturing it through an awesome place I found online that does like really high quality art books, hardcover bound. So we're going all out on it. Really excited, and yeah, it just takes time. So thanks for everyone for just like chilling while we're building all this stuff. This is a lot, and we're really excited. Oh,
Yeah,
Gordon
it's def
Alien shirt. Sorry, Tosh. Go ahead.
Oh no, 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 all good. Yeah, no, I was gonna say it's definitely been a learning curve. I feel like, Scott's been at the helm in terms of like all of the layouts and piecing together all the art and the photography and it's interesting when you're like switching gears, I think, from the audio world, like in terms of production into the visual world, but like I love that, creativity can take on so many forms. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been really, really cool to watch like everything as it's coming together. And, our friend Daphne Yap, she did the artwork for the covers, and just like it's like she created this incredible universe. What's so amazing about her and her artistry is that she is a conceptual artist. So you can like, you know, muse with her and talk about like, okay, here's the concepts, and then she comes back with these like vast universes, and I just feel like it's like mutually inspiring, like when we go back and forth where we're like, okay, so I'm seeing Tree of Life, and then it informs the music as well. So in the meantime, I've actually been like working on new music as well for the next double album because obviously we have so much time on our hands.
Yeah, because if you're gonna do one double album, might as well do two double albums.
Yes, or three or four. Yeah, but yeah, going back to Charles mentioned, so is Alice considered doing a Gordon Alien shirt in the future? So funny you should mention Clint Carney, who did the music video for Say My Name. He's actually come up with these really beautiful Gordon Alien I guess like statues, like little mini statues of the Gordon Alien. So we'll have to talk to Clint about making that a shirt. I'm sure he would absolutely love that. Yeah, so we're gonna definitely collaborate with Clint on that. That would be amazing. Yeah, I always love the creatures that Clint comes up with. Like he came up with the robot for electrical and the alien for Say My Name. So yeah, I feel like coming up with universes with Clint is always something that we're gonna continue doing. So
Oh yeah, he's an awesome collaborator.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Ryben was asking, so Ryben is saying, I'm new to vinyl and just accidentally started a collection. Best way to start it, I think.
Yes.
Is there a good starter brand for a player or a speaker type that works with vinyl better than general speakers? Scott, do you know that?
Yeah, I mean, when I initially, when we initially started going down the rabbit hole for vinyl, I didn't have a vinyl player and I knew I needed one. But the kind of player that I got um, is like a professional, like studio grade vinyl sort of thing. Like, I guess it's like, DJs will use it. It's just like a really, I don't know if I would necessarily want to recommend it for someone who just wants to like casually listen to vinyl. But if you were like, hey, I want to like get something like that, it's top tier that I know will be like really good sound quality. Let me just like grab that really quick. But it's I have to look at my Amazon history because I don't remember the name of it, and it's on the other side of my room. So I will look right now. But so I recommend in terms of speakers and vinyl, like vinyl also a lot of record players requires a preamp, so you might have to look into that depending on the model that you get. But the one that I have does not require a preamp because it has like line out levels, so um, it's a good signal. But a lot of vinyl record players, you need like extra levels of volume and preamps. So let me see what we got here. The make and model is, let's see, I don't, an Audio Technica AT-LP 120X USB. So what's cool about this is it also has a USB connection, so you could actually plug it in and it shows up as an audio interface, and you could record vinyl directly from it. But it's great. It's a really good record player. I don't know. I've seen these before, like DJs use them, so and it was highly recommended. So that's what I would recommend. But this thing is not cheap. So there's other models that are like at least half the price of this.
Yeah, for those of y'all in the chat, if any of y'all have recommendations as well, please feel free to drop in and share your own recommendations for sure. I just interviewed John Giovanazzi on Unwritten Rules of the Road. He's this incredible promoter and industrial DJ here in LA. And he is so knowledgeable when it comes to vinyl and players and things like that. And he was sharing some of his wisdom. So that's a new world for me, but I always love like learning about that universe. So yeah. Oh, Amia was asking if you can listen to the double album on Spotify. Yes, you can.
Yeah, it's on our
We're on all the
yeah,
streamings.
yeah, it is there. I think I don't know if you mentioned this, but I was like digging something up. Did we talk about the Gordon shirt idea? The Gordon alien shirt?
Oh yeah, alongside the Clint Kearney little alien statues
Yes,
that he made. Yes, yes,
yes. I think that's a really good idea, actually.
yes. I love it, Charles.
Clint,
That's awesome.
yeah, Clint will get behind that, I have no doubt.
So Cheshire Cat was asking about how we find concepts behind the art and the literature. And thanks for the recommendation on Johnny's Son. I love that. Um, yeah, I mean, gosh, it's like I feel like we have a lot of different influences. For those of y'all that are fans of Tool, one big inspiration is Alex Gray. He does a lot of like the incredible visionary art. So the art book that we were inspired by was actually the Alex Gray art book. Yeah, I don't know if you have that with you, Scott, that you can show, but yeah, that was one inspiration in terms of actual like the actual
See if I
book.
can grab it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sneak off.
And
I'm
yeah,
sneaking
I mean,
away.
and yeah, and I mean, I feel like
All
the
right.
inspiration comes in different ways. Yeah, Alex is such an incredible artist. I actually went to a live painting event that he did with his wife, and it was amazing because it was like a live DJ, and we could watch him as he was painting. And yeah, it's just yeah, really, really incredible.
Oh, look at this. Signed by
It's
Alex Gray.
signed.
Yeah. That's awesome. I just
Yeah,
found that. I was looking through the book the other day and I was like, wait a second, this is signed by Alex Gray. I had no idea.
yeah. It's yeah, really incredible work. But yeah, that's that's one inspiration that we got in terms of the actual art and lyric book. And in terms of the artwork itself, like when we were first conceptualizing As Above, So Below, I was playing around with certain themes in the lyrics. I was playing around with the tree of life. And as we were dealing with losses, collectively, we were dealing with sort of like life and death and the human experience, light stuff. But we were just kind of envisioning like what it was like to, I guess, travel, in this journey collectively. And I really love the idea of like the fact that love is immortal, and our work and our souls and our voices have a way of um, always being there, and remembered by the people that love us. Yeah, when we were musing with Daphne, Daphne sent over several sketches, and we'll include that in the art book. Her sketches are amazing. So she did the cover art for As Above, So Below, and the double album. And so for the double album, she actually took our faces and she like sketched them as a part of a tree of life. Um, and I was blown away. I think she came up with like 14 different conceptual sketches that she sent over. They were all amazing. I was like, well, what do you like? She was like, pick one. I was like, I can't. And so
Yeah.
we went with the recommendation that she had. For those of you who haven't heard of Daphne, it's Daphne Yap. She has done some incredible work. She was actually like in the art department for Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar. I just watched it and it was just amazing to see her in the credits. I was like celebrating my friends when I see them up there, and I was like, uh, Daphne's incredible. It's funny. She's like, I haven't seen it yet. And I'm like, oh my God, Daphne, you need to watch this. This is amazing. I think in an interview, James Cameron actually talked about what it was like to work with her. And it's just like working with an artist that's able to like translate vision in that way. She has different ways of doing things, but I think she uses like an actual digital, um, I don't even know the word for it, but it's like a digital paintbrush.
Mhm.
And then she gets very very detailed, so that's one of her signatures, is seeing like the incredible detail. So in the covers you'll see like there's this like really beautiful detail that she put into all of it. So yeah. And we work with different artists, so we've worked with different photographers. But like Daphne is definitely, I think, kind of at the forefront in terms of the actual like digital artwork. So yeah.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah.
See a lot of tool conversations.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah. We are big fans of Tool. Yeah. Look into eggs and the cosmic egg. Yeah. Yeah, definitely we'll look into that for
Mm,
sure.
I
Yeah.
like
Oh,
eggs.
Matt Harsha is here. No, you have not missed the unboxing. We saved it just for you. Yes. So speaking of amazing artists that we get to work with, we met Matt when we were playing our shows in St. Louis. The thing I absolutely love about touring is just getting to meet people in person. And Matt handed us this um, a figurine. It was a Tosh figurine. You mean look like a superhero, just amazing. I was like, gosh, it's like my Marvel dreams come true. And so Matt very generously donated his time and energy and shared his incredible work with us. And I am about to unbox.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I'm about to unbox here. Ah, Matt, are you
Yeah.
ready for this, you guys? Um, yeah. All right. So bear with
Do you
me.
want
I'm
to?
trying out this new thing. All right. So I have a second camera set up here so that we can actually see the unboxing. Can y'all see? Okay. Yes, I think so.
It's like the bird's eye view of an unboxing situation.
Yes. Talk amongst yourselves. Yes.
I think it's just like really interesting what's happening here. Um,
Clearly, I am not good with sharp
hold
objects,
on.
so don't mind me.
I think the video froze, Tosh, actually. I don't know.
Oh,
You might need to go back to the other one.
okay.
Yeah, that was weird. You might, I mean, you could try to flip back again, but that's fine. You can see everything.
Yes.
Yeah, this is like the real first unboxing where like you actually have to cut through all the tape, and that looks like you did a really good job packing it and protecting it.
Yes.
So
Don't mind me.
sharp objects.
Sharp objects. I might have nicked myself just a wee bit there.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's just, the blood, sweat, and tears behind the art.
Awesome.
All right. Let's see. I appreciate the packing job. So I'm the person that does all of the merch behind the scenes. So when y'all um, place your orders, it's me doing the merch. Oh my gosh. Okay, I definitely need to um,
You
show
want
the
to try the
camera
other cam
because
try the other
yeah,
camera
this
again?
is this is
Yeah.
just beautiful, you guys. Look at
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not sure if you
working.
can see. Look at this.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's great.
gosh.
Is it possible to hold
Wow.
it up a little higher? But wow, that's a
Can you
huge
guys see
key.
this? It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh, it
Matt,
locked up again. Sorry.
this is beautiful. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna open this up.
Yeah,
if I can.
it's back. I feel like the camera like works for like 10 seconds, but yeah,
Okay,
this is
we
cool.
will.
I'll tell you if it stops working again. It probably will,
Okay,
but
so these are the collectible Tosh dolls
yep,
that Matt made.
it stopped working. You might just
Okay,
want to keep it on the other camera.
okay.
Sorry.
So this is the box itself. This is so beautiful, Matt.
Holy wow.
Um, yeah. And then you open it up, and wow, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, you put so much love into this. And this is the actual Tosh figurine that Matt made.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
So, and oh, I see that there's actual like interchangeable hands in here. So it's like you can actually like add them to the figurine itself.
What?
I'm gonna take this
What?
out. Yeah. So, and so this is actually what I wear on stage. Just I'm so blown away by the attention to detail, like from the color in the hair, oh my gosh, to the hood that you can actually put up, which I do actually wear on stage. Again, Matt
Wow, that's
met us
crazy.
from our live shows, so yeah. And this is like actual cloth on the figurine. Um, and so yeah, these interchangeable hands that I could actually like have different hand positions, which undoubtedly Matt has studied my hand positions, which I sometimes like I'm like, why did I do that with my hands? But I love that these are beautiful, like, different different positionings. Like there's a little fist. These are
Whoa,
gorgeous.
little hands.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Little
Matt,
hands.
thank you so much for putting so much love into this. This is absolutely stunning. So grateful. We have this. Um, I think these are sold out, aren't they, Scott? Did they sell out
Oh,
on
definitely.
Kickstarter?
Absolutely. There's only
Yeah.
I think five of them made, so
There's I see
um
six in here actually. I
okay,
see
six.
six.
Okay.
Yeah.
I correct myself.
Yeah.
Six of them
Yes.
made.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
and that's it, but
Yeah.
it was part of our Kickstarter really special reward for some
Yeah.
specific levels. So yeah, we're stoked. All the things are coming together. So
All
that's
of them are
awesome.
coming together. Yeah, but
That's awesome. Yeah.
yeah, I just want to like thank Matt for your incredible work, your creativity. I love these boxes. I love that you put it all together. I love the attention to detail, and I just feel so grateful to
Oh,
like be in oh, am I cutting out?
oh no, no. Matt says open the sixth one,
Oh,
the one
open the
with the
sixth
extra
one.
ribbon. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Gosh, I feel like it's like Christmas, y'all, but it's January. How
This
did
is
I
way
get
better
so?
than Christmas.
Wait, okay, so there's extra ribbon on one of them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, talk amongst yourselves. No, it's
Feel like
amazing that I feel like the crux of Alice has been to collaborate with other artists. It's, you know, it's something I always envisioned when we started Alice. When me, Scott, and Gordon first started working together, and then Steve joined us. It was just something that I always envisioned as just wanting to be in a community of other creatives and kindred spirits and people who find joy in expression. And I love making things together. And this is just, it's an absolute dream come true. Okay, so I think this is the right box. I'm pretty sure this is the right box. So
oh,
I'm going to open up the sixth box, which is the mystery box.
we like mystery
Okay.
boxes.
Oh, okay. When things are so pretty and packaged, I don't want to open it. Do you all know what I mean? Like it's so pretty, and I'm just like with the box. I'm like a cat. I'm like I love the box. Okay, what is inside here? Oh,
Well,
okay, you
what is
guys.
it, Todd?
It's a Tosh and a panda suit. I love it. I love it
Oh
so
shit.
much.
Oh my God.
Ah! So fun fact, yes, I wear my panda suit as much as possible, especially in between shows. If I had my way, I would just wear my panda suit on stage. So this is me in my true form. So I want to show you actually. So I've received some incredibly sweet um, like gifts from our friends, and just want to show you actually. It's like, so this is my piano, and this is where I write. This is like just kind of where I guess a lot of things happen foundationally. So I keep all of these presents on my piano. It's just like a little piece of love and inspiration in my heart. So just want to show you. I'm going to be putting it on the piano. She'll be writing with me. Nyx is on here too. I don't know if you see her, but
Yeah, we see it.
yeah, yeah. So yes, Matt, thank you so much. I'm gonna be keeping my little Tosh panda doll on my piano, and she'll be writing with me. Yeah, but thank you so much. That's so sweet.
Hey, Cindy. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, Cheshire Cat says from Metamorph to this, guys. Wow, you've been on the journey since Metamorph. That's amazing. That was our very first album. Yeah, my very
Man,
first like original rock song I ever wrote was Angel Disease on Metamorph. Yeah, it's been a journey. Thank you for following us down the rabbit hole. I love that Pete is saying it's now with accessories like a microphone and a rice cooker.
oh no, that's
Yes,
perfect.
yes. Oh my gosh, Matt, thank you so much for it's just absolute joy. Yeah, I have no doubt like everybody that's getting one of these are going to be filled with a lot of joy as well. Just see it and like see the detail in it. I see that you put so much love into it. I'm seeing
Yeah, it's
Jimmy.
beautiful.
Jimmy is on there. Oh, hi Cindy. Hi John. Really great to see y'all. Um, there's fans of Carolee that says, "Are we playing LA soon?" We are not. We're holding off on live shows for a little bit until we finish all of the Kickstarter things because all these things take really long time to finish, and it's like we really want to honor the incredible support that we've received, and it's one of those things like we want to put as much love into creating the best things that we possibly can. So we will be out there soon. We are very, very passionate about playing live and touring, and we absolutely can't wait. And we will be out there soon, but sooner than later. Time is fluid, right? But yeah, I think in the meantime, we wanted to finish, all the pieces. So what's left is the art book, the art and lyric book. And then we also have the live album, so that's on deck. So for those of y'all that haven't seen us live, or if you want to own a little piece of the live show, Scott's going to be actually mixing and mastering that and piecing that together with Clint.
Yeah,
Clint
well,
actually like produced that, so yeah.
and we'll basically like in terms of the fulfillment for people that are wondering, we will be sending everything out, and then the live album and DVD will be separate because that's just good. That's going to be another process, you know. But yeah, if we were touring, that thing wouldn't get done until like the fall, and that just would be so sad. And we also want to put out another original album this year. So oftentimes touring takes so much time, even though we're out for like 2 weeks at a time, it takes like months of preparation and rehearsals and getting other musicians up to speed and all kinds of logistics. So having that off of our plate right now enables us to create so much of this stuff. You know, we're building more stuff than we've ever done ever. Like in 1 6 months allotment of time, we've created more than we've had in like 5 years. So we appreciate all the support and patience while we stay within our caves and build all the things.
Yeah, it's a really different chapter for us because we've been touring pretty much nonstop since we started. It's like it's been a nonstop touring. So there's some of y'all that live in region. So because of where we're based, like we play a lot in Arizona, we play a lot in Albuquerque. So some of y'all have gotten to see us like every year. We're overdue for Pacific Northwest, so way overdue. And we need to
Mhm.
make it back to like New York and New Jersey, seeing our friends up there. But yeah, we normally I'm the one that does all the booking for the tours, and so at this point we'd be like getting ready for the next tour. And we were like, well, let's finish, the Kickstarter stuff. And then
Mhm.
in the meantime, we've been working on new music, starting to work on our cover album, which I'm really excited about. So that's brewing. So yeah, we have many, many things to share, but live will happen soon. And I feel like, I don't know, when we're out there again, it's gonna be amazing. All of us find a lot of joy in playing live, so I think we're all itching for it sooner than later, for sure. Yeah. Oh, John Bogner is wearing the bracelet I sent. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support, and I'm so glad that you love it. I'm I'm wearing one too. Hee hee. I I love all the little pieces that we've found, the keys and the bracelets and the stickers and stuff. It's like different artisans that we get to work with, and so yeah, I love bracelets. So, but
Yeah.
thank you so much for your support. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, just so y'all know, like when we have something called a starter pack, if you're not familiar with it, but they're these like little bundles of personalized joy that Tosh puts together each one individually and packs them all. And she's been doing a lot these days. So thanks for all that support, and that continues to actually help us get the word out about Alice. So we appreciate that. So thank you.
Absolutely. Oh, John is saying, have we considered doing a comic book? It's funny that you should mention that. So I also write. I've written a children's book. I just put out a short story, A Girl Who Lost Her Tears, and I'm actually currently working on kind of I have a lot of different ideas that are brewing, but one of them is a comic book series. And so I'm like, funny you should mention that. I feel like you read my mind. So yeah, I've actually some of y'all have seen, we have these little, it's like a little folded thing called Flight that we had on our merch tables for a little while. I think we might be out of those now, but it was a little preview of kind of an idea story that we've been brewing, and it was something that I could envision turning into a live show. I'm very influenced by Pink Floyd. So Pink Floyd and Tool, I really love how immersive the shows are, and the fact that they take you on a journey. And so, yeah, I think the comic book was sort of a way to realize that vision, before it turns into a live show. So yes, that is definitely brewing for sure. Oh, Phoenix, thank you so much for your donation. We're really, really grateful.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
Pete. I love Pete. He says, I imagine the rest of the band being couch, 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 like K-pop Demon Hunters, and then Tosh pops up behind the couch, like, hey, you ready for the next? I mean, you're not wrong. That's kind of it's usually what happens is, hey guys, I have an idea, and the guys are like, oh boy.
Well, that was in the pandemic in 2020 when everything we had to cancel like a year's worth of tours that was booked. And Tosh, we were all on Zoom together in like March or something, and Tosh was like,
Mhm.
"Hey everyone, I have this idea." We're like, "Oh, okay, what you got?" And then it turned into like the entire live stream situation that we're still doing. We still carry on the tradition, to this day, even though we don't do a show every single day. That would be hard to do for years, but we're happy to just get together like once a month, and it's like the same spirit.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was realizing, I was like, wow, 2020 was, well, now six years ago. And
Yeah,
that's actually where all the live streaming for us started. It was I had 4 tours booked in 2020, and you know, we were like, well, there's all of these venues that are having to shut down. There's all of these artists that are not, some artists that's their living, and so we tried to include people, as many people as possible that would have played, and it was cool because we were able to include people that were, from all over the world. And it's, I feel like in the past 6 years, the live streams never stopped, and it's been our way of just, um, I guess, being able to connect with our wonderful community here. And I've been seeing it and just realizing, well, I've realized it from the very beginning, just how incredibly kind everybody is on these streams.
Hmm.
It's really special and really sweet. Something I look forward to. So yeah, just really grateful that y'all continue to remind me of just how wonderful people are and how important community is. Because gosh, it's like no matter what we are navigating, I feel like that absolutely kind of holds things together is like is our people, right? So yeah,
Yeah. When times are strange, find your people,
yeah,
and it helps.
yeah. Oh, James Games Official Games says you got your starter pack the other day and they're really cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Um, Chosen Nightwolf is asking who is in the band right now, any new members. So the core group, it's always been the four of us. So me and Scott. Scott plays guitar and synth and does all of the production. And we have Gordon, who does bass and synth. And if you see us live, he does tippity taps. So he does a lot of live looping and he plays synth bass with his feet. And he also has like a mini moog that he plays as well. So he also plays synth. And we have Steve Kafalis on drums and percussion and electronic drums. That's kind of like the creative core. And when we play live, we have actually Kaylee Cortez, Nuda. She plays keys, and we love having her on keyboards. For me, I am so passionate about synths, so I'm just like, the more synths, the better. We somehow continue to grow our toy arsenal, I call them, our little stations. So yeah, I think we have like four synths right now on stage, but foundationally the band plays, you know, things that we've created live. So we like to play as much live as possible. So there's a lot of layers. Um, and a lot of synth layers, a lot of electronic layers. So Steve will like incorporate really cool sounds in his drums. So you're not just hearing the acoustic sounds, but you're also hearing like sounds that he's created as well through the electronic drums. And it's amazing because I feel like the guys all hear things in a very specific way. Like Gordon, obviously being a bass player, it's like his ears are very tuned in to like the feelings and the thumpings and yeah, I feel like it's like kind of an amalgamation in that way. And then on our last tour, we had our incredible friend Sarah Iyer on backing vocals, and yeah, it was an incredible lineup for us. So yeah, that's the six of us. So in my perfect world, so I come from a choir background. I would have like full like choir and orchestra, but we try to create as much sound as we can with the six of us. So
Yeah.
yeah,
We love collaborating, so we've
yeah,
worked with a number of people over the years as well. So, and people who have been with us for a while, like they're now fans of those people as well. So it's like, it's really cool. We just love the collaborative spirit. And one day, we hope to, bring even more people with us on the road.
yeah. Yeah, we really, really love collaborating. Actually, Armani was in our chat on Facebook, and we played a show in Des Moines where we had these incredible belly dancers who joined us. So that's always amazing when we're on tour, where we'll run into other artists and we get to do things together like that. And they did fire dancing and belly dancing, and this blew my mind. and we talked ahead of time about like what songs they were going to be performing, and they were actually like weaving in and out of the audience and on stage. And yeah, I mean, I've always loved bringing like kind of an immersive experience to people who experience our live shows. So um, Pete is saying next time we tour, the audience will have to be outside to make room for the gear, unless they are a part of the show.
That's right.
Maybe, yes.
Mhm.
Amia's like orchestra, choir. Yes, orchestra and choir. I would be amazing. A girl can dream. Cheshire Cat is asking how the rest of the band is doing. Yeah, everyone's doing really well. Gordon's been super busy with the big band. You know, he actually plays a lot of jazz, and he plays his upright quite a bit. He also does big band, and so it's amazing to see the people that he's played with. Um, he used to play with a band called Say Ferris. Um, is that it's like ska, so I feel like there's a jazz kind of influence to it too, though.
Oh, for sure.
But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, whenever we do our acoustic shows, when there's room, we try to bring in like the upright bass as much as possible, because that's his first instrument is upright. I mean, he's an amazing musician all around and incredible vocalist. But like I love seeing him play upright. Just like I love seeing Scott playing acoustic guitar. Like it's always amazing to see like the roots, you know? So yeah.
Yeah. One really amazing project I just want to mention really quick that Gordon played with. I think he still might work with them. It's called the Earth Harp Collective. So it's the most incredible thing I've ever seen or heard of. But they were actually like on like American's Got Talent or something like that. And they were like second place or something. But anyways, it's literally like this harp that's the size, like they'll set up these harp strings like across a stadium and attach it to the earth, and like the dude like plays it, you know, with his hands and vibrates the strings, and it's this enormous structure. And Gordon would tour with them like across the world, and they went to all kinds of places. They went to India, they went to the Middle East, like they did all kinds of crazy stuff. And Gordon would have to like set it all up. He would tell us all about it, you know, because like sometimes the main person wouldn't even go with them. So it's just Gordon, you know. So he was doing it all. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I really love that it's actually like innovative, brand new instruments. They had like something called the Aquatar. You know, it reminds me of our friend Kai. So Scott plays in another band called Collide, and Kai plays an instrument called the kubo, and it's an instrument that he actually created. It looks like basically like a double bass and guitar at the same time that he plays like this. Um, how he splits his brain is beyond me. It's like he's a beast. He practices like 8 hours a day and is an absolute master at his instrument.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's incredible when it's something that it's like looking forward in the Alice world. Like I think we're very influenced by like artists who push the envelope. So creating new instruments. We've had some friends that have shared like their guitars that they've made. So that might be something on the horizon is playing around with like newly made instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Cheshire Cat was asking if Gordon influenced Alice Underground. Well, so funny story. We were asked to play this New Year's Eve event, playing a bunch of jazz songs. And I come from primarily classical background, so I had to kind of like switch hats a little bit and switch voices because it's definitely a different voice singing jazz and classical. But I actually had written this song. It was like a jazzy blues song that had no home. It was called Hard to Resist, and that was actually the first Alice Underground song that was an original. And then we started like diving into more originals. So for those of you that aren't familiar, Alice Underground is actually like our jazzy blues swing project. Yeah, and it's all acoustic instruments. Scott's playing acoustic guitar. We got to collaborate with some amazing musicians on that one. And yeah, I feel like we all learned a lot from Gordon. because I feel like Gordon's like he's like the maestro in the
Yeah,
jazz world for us. Yeah. So yeah, definitely learned a lot in terms of just gosh, so many things like voicing and phrasing. I felt like I learned, it really stretched me in terms of like rhythmic awareness because it's very, very different to, think backbeat even versus like classical and rock where I feel like you're a lot more on the beat. So yeah.
for
Um,
sure.
yeah. Mia at orchestra and choir. Yes, I love that we are buddies in this world. Yeah. John is saying the energy you get from live shows just amazes me every time. Yeah, I feel like that's where we feel, I don't know, I feel like that's where we really thrive. Like when we first started out, it was just me, Gordon, and Scott. So Gordon was playing percussion with his feet because we didn't have a drummer. And Gordon always needs something to do with like every single limb. Like he has to do something or he gets in trouble. So yeah, it's like I feel like when we get together, we play live, it's like there's so much joy. We love playing our instruments. And I think it shows. I think when you really love something that you do, you can't help but for it to come out.
Mm,
And I love connecting with people through music. Just it's always been the place where I feel like most myself. And I just feel like it's just wonderful to get to meet people or see friends that I normally don't get to see on a regular basis. And it's a way to be able to connect and commune. So yeah, the live show to me is just like it's really what feeds our souls.
yeah, nothing like it.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah, and speaking of you know, live, I was chatting with Scott. So Scott did a live stream where he was playing acoustic guitar. So I was like, Scott, I think you need to do that again. So just
Yeah,
planting seeds, y'all. Keep your eyes peeled. I think some more Scott acoustic guitar. Like, I feel like
yeah, it'd be
I just
fun.
love listening. I love listening to acoustic instruments. I don't know, there's something about it that's so soothing. So.
Yeah, I think there's like something really uh relaxing about it, especially doing it like late at night. And, it could be something that is really fun for me to do to like wind down at the end of the day. But I could share it, so might as well stream. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, John, thank you so much for joining us. John Wagner had to jump off.
but
Yeah,
see you later.
yeah. Doug is saying, do we need to graft extra limbs onto Gordon so that he can do more on stage? Yes, apparently so. We need to grow more limbs for Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon would
Yes.
appreciate that. He would like more limbs to play more instruments.
Oh, he would. He
Mhm.
would. Like, I feel like if Gordon had an action doll, he would absolutely need, like, it's like octopus limbs.
Mhm.
Yes, for sure.
Mhm.
The thing about it though is that all of us love being in a band. Like, someone was mentioning that Gordon could be his own band, and absolutely, yes. I think all of us individually, like really, I mean, we've been like really deep family friends for so long, and like, gosh, it's like I feel like, when you find your people that you know how to create with. It's such a gift, and I'm so grateful. I feel so lucky that I found a band that just like likes to write and play, and it's pretty simple in that way. Um, yeah, and we experiment with a lot of different things. Like we one time we did a rehearsal. We're like, hey guys, let's play around with different tunings. So we actually like because you can tune your electronic keyboard. So we were like, let's detune everything. So let's try everything in like 444 versus 440. And like, so we tuned everything a little bit up and it felt a little strange. And then we tuned everything down to 432. I mean, it's just fun to do stuff like that. And I mean, you can do that by yourself, of course. And I mean, I think there's a lot of ways that you can create solo. That's wonderful. I personally have always been a band girl, and I love to jam. So yeah. I think my first experiences were actually like playing open mics at coffee shops, and this was in Texas, and so a lot of people played blues, and I was a keyboard player, so it was really fun to just like get up there and jam some blues together. So I don't know, there's just nothing like it, just being able to like jam, even if it's not great, where you're like, wow, that was not great. That's a one and done, but it's still a lot of fun.
Hmm.
Pete is saying for Gordon's birthday, we should get him one of those one-man band suits.
Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, yes, yes.
You love
Um,
it.
yeah. And we do play tambourine. I play tambourine on stage, actually. John was mentioning that. Yeah. Oh, you have your shaky egg. I love it. Yeah. I do
Shaky
love
egg.
I do love percussion for sure. I have a lot of different ones that I've been able to play with. Yeah. Awesome. Well, if anybody has any questions for us, drop it in the chat. It's been wonderful to get to hang out with y'all. Thank you so much for taking the time. Oh, Cheshire Cat is asking, how did MKIO become Alice? Actually, we are still MKIO and Alice as separate entities.
Mhm.
So John Siren is the drummer of MKIO. And always will be. He also drums for bands like Frontline Assembly and IMX and Cyclone 9, and the list goes on and on. He is a very, very busy touring musician. I think he was mentioning like this is the busiest year yet. And so we've done some things
Mhm.
together. Like we've played some shows, we've played some live streams. We actually have something brewing this year, so stay tuned.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just that Alice has been more active, and the four of us and Alice have been just actively touring as Alice. Everybody has like, different projects that they're involved with. But John in particular has been involved like heavily in the touring circuit with a lot of different bands that tour a lot. And he does a lot of like back to back international tours, which is amazing. But obviously, it's hard to align at the same time. It's been really cool though. We've had some shows. Like one time, Alice actually opened for Cyclone 9 when John was playing. And I think we actually managed to do an MKIO song. This was in Seattle. So we were like, hey, we're all together. Let's do an MKIO song. So the MKO is definitely still there. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that we're planting seeds for this year in particular. So yeah, we're kind of aiming for maybe around the summer that we can start sharing stuff out. So, yeah, but I love that you're asking. It's something that we absolutely love. MKO is always going to be our roots.
Yeah. First, something we'll be doing together in a long time. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it'll be exciting.
Still right here. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, MKO, we toured for a year straight. Like we toured for a year straight and we came back and it was really crazy because all of us got asked to play in different bands, kind of all at the same time. Like Scott got asked to play in Kidney Thieves. Um, uh, Gordon got asked to play with Safe Ferris. John got asked to play with several different bands. I got asked to play in different projects myself, like System Sin. And so like we all got like kind of like pulled in different directions with different projects, but and all of us just love playing so much that it was just hard to say no to all the things. But in the midst of it, like that's when Gordon and Scott and I started developing music for Alice, which is definitely different than MKIO. Like I feel like with Alice, it comes from like kind of a little bit more of a progressive place, um, and I feel like that's kind of our roots. And it's great that we have like different projects to put those different voices into. Chosen Nightwolf, you haven't been to a live show in almost 6 years. Oh, well, I hope that we can bring a show to you in some form, whether it's virtually or closer to you. Yeah, yeah. And Cheshire Cat, yes, Scott did play in Kidney Thieves. He did. I went to
Yeah,
that
I had a
show. It was an amazing
little
show.
short little stint. Yeah, I don't know. It was like interesting time because I don't think they like really played much shows after that, but I got a chance to play with them. So
Yeah, it was an incredible show. I think John was playing in that one too, so you and John both were on stage for that.
hmm yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's a footage on YouTube too somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Ryben is asking about Kickstarters being sent out. Yeah, thank you for asking. So we're waiting on certain pieces to come. The vinyls we're still waiting on. So
Yeah.
I know that vinyl is kind of a long process, but we're waiting to hear back from them. So once we first hear back about when they're actually like producing it, we're gonna go in person and film the making of. Um, and I believe if I remember correctly, that you also got Nick. So I'm waiting for the Nick's plushies to come in as well. So
Mhm.
these are all like placed. We're waiting for the manufacturers to finish them and send them off to us.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I've been like um, really trying to be on top of like the orders that I can send out. So if you only had like a CD, for instance, I was definitely able to send those out. But for those that have like things like the vinyl or the plushies or the pins, things like that, it's taking a little bit more time. So,
Mhm.
but we really appreciate your patience. Yeah, thank you so much
We're
for yeah.
yeah, we're like at the part of the process where it's like all the things are um submitted and they're either being made or like literally in the process of being shipped to us, to the Alice headquarters or whatever. So it's like we got a lot of the initial stuff done, and like we said earlier, the only big thing left is the lyric book, and then the live album and DVD. But the enamel pin is done. We've got all the stickers. We've got like all the materials for the packaging. Um, Close to 300 orders. So it's just like it's formidable, but we're doing it, day by day. So we are very grateful, and we're going to continue and
So
it'll be done soon.
John has a fun question. Have you guys ever considered collaborating and playing out with other bands as a one band thing? It's not just two bands, but the two bands or three bands are come together as one band. So, fun fact is that all of our bands collectively, since we share so many members, we call it the Alice Project. So some of y'all are familiar, like it's been a floating thing on the socials that it's the Alice Project. So we have Alice, Alice Underground, Mankind is Obsolete, and Bash Rock, which is Gordon Scott's and Steve's punk project. And so we actually did a tour. It was a Southwest tour. I will never forget. We played this show in Austin where we played with all four bands. It was insanity. I felt like I was part of the circus. I was
Never,
like
yeah.
having to do these quick changes because you all know, like with Alice, it's theatrical. It's a very different makeup. Alice Underground, it's jazz. So I'm switching from one voice to the other. For those of you that are not familiar with MKIO, I do more aggressive vocals, so a lot of screaming. And then I'm doing my jazz voice, and then there's Alice. So it was very challenging. And I think that people in the audience might have been a little confused because it was a big ask for people to just be like, okay, where are we going with this?
Yeah, that
Yes.
was crazy.
Uh,
Oh man, never
yeah, but
again.
we
Never again.
have done that. We have done that. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that actually leans into. I mentioned this earlier on the stream. Like, I have this idea of a story called Flight, um, and it actually takes music from the different projects. And it's something that I've been brewing around with. Like, how do I make a story with a soundtrack? that includes the music from different projects that we've created. So that's something in the ethers. Um, but yeah, like I feel like one thing that what I really love playing live shows is playing with other artists and discovering new music or just enjoying the music of friends that we love very much. And it's always fun to like pull our friends on stage too. We've definitely had our share of that. Speaking of which, our cover album, it's going to be a double album. We're actually going to be collaborating with our friend Johnny Cerevolo. We're actually going to be hanging out with him next week. He used to sing with a band called One in Rome, and he is an incredible vocalist, just incredible voice. We're going to be doing a Led Zeppelin cover of Kashmir. And that's actually floating around the YouTubes, but we'll have an actual like proper recording of
Yeah.
it.
Studio
Um,
version. It's gonna be
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So, but yeah, we really love collaborating with our friends, and Johnny's going to be the first person that we collaborate with, and that's been brewing for a while. We're like, okay, Johnny, we need to make this happen this year. So, yeah, I have not seen Xanadu, so Doug is mentioning a band called Xanadu. You always have like such great movie recommendations. I have this ongoing list. I have homework. Yes, yes. The
Yeah,
opera
that's a good
singer, the
song.
jazz. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, for sure. Jazzless is obsolete, is the conglomeration.
Oh boy.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Pete is saying we need to give them a decoder ring at the door. Exactly. It's like a
Hmm.
universal translator. Yes. Oh, I'm seeing Alexander in the chat in the Facebooks. Yes. Uh, do we tend to use the same studio or a mix of different places? Um, Yeah, we actually so Steve, our drummer, is the place that we do our primary like live recording. So it's pretty amazing the difference when you record together live versus when you do like multi-tracking. There is a difference. It's interesting because it's like we really feed off of each other, I think. So like for instance, Say My Name, the recording of Say My Name, that's actually like live. A lot of it is live, like the drums are live. So that's just us playing live, you know.
Yeah.
And in some of the
Hmm.
recordings, we actually use the original vocals that I had just finished writing it, and those are the vocals that are used. So that's something that we do primarily like a lot of recording at Steve's. And then individually, like we'll record like different parts if we want to like add any parts to it. So everybody like has their own like home studio that we can add to. So yeah, I personally record my vocals in my closet. It's my happy, safe place. I put Christmas lights on. Maybe one of these days, if I'm brave, I'll take y'all on a little tour of my very messy closet with my Christmas lights. But that's where I record my vocals. We've been in fancy studios before in different projects, and it's really funny to me. Like I try to, you know, record. I mean, to me, it just feels sometimes a little bit more sterile, you know, than when I'm just in the safety of my closet. So I tend to feel like I can be really inside the music and inside the emotion and inside the words. And, you know, when I can just be, I guess, out of my head. So, yeah. Pete says, we're recording this weekend, Steve. Move the sofa. Have y'all seen any of the pictures of the guys standing the sofa on one end? So they've actually used the sofa as like sound barriers for the drums. I'll have to share that out again. But yeah, it's like move the sofa, but what I really mean is stand it on its head.
Yeah, we've done a lot of sofa moving, that's for sure.
Yes.
good sounding though. Electrical was tracked drums with the sofa method. So it's like we'll set up all the sofas around the drum set, and it sort of deflects some of the sound, so it deadens it a little bit, but then you still get that really nice room tone.
Yeah. Oh, so John Fernandez on Facebook is asking, will we do another online concert? Um, yes, absolutely. That is actually something we will definitely be doing. I think we want to um, hone in on some of the new songs because we'd love to be able to share some of that with y'all. So I think once we kind of get some of our new songs, and maybe we could bring in Johnny because Johnny is here in town with us. That might be a really awesome thing to do. So yeah, absolutely. This year we will make that happen. Yeah. We did actually some online concerts last year. So we usually like to
Yeah.
do something before a tour. So in the spring we did an acoustic online concert, and in the fall we did an online concert as well. So yeah, usually they're around tours, but we will definitely make that happen again. And it's something that we definitely have a lot of love for. We do try to put as much of our production that we do, except just not with the people. I remember when we first started doing these streams in the pandemic, and it was a little strange because like we'd finish playing a song and then there'd be crickets. And if you were like playing a live show and there were crickets, it'd be like, "Oh, do people think we suck?" And so then we started getting in the habit of like cheering for ourselves. We were like,
Yeah.
"Woo,
Woohoo.
yeah!"
It is
But then it
hilarious.
was pretty great because we'd like just it was like I think this is when we really started getting connected on the streams with y'all because it's like okay, well, even though we can't hear any interaction, we can I can hear your voices in the chats. So that's something that became really special. So, but yes, long-winded answer. I'm so sorry. Yes, we will definitely be doing some online shows for y'all for sure. Yes. Alrighty. Well,
Hmm.
if there are any other questions, let us know. We're going to be hanging out with our inner circle after this. Um, but
Yes.
yeah, just want to thank y'all again for hanging out with us and just being wonderful and for your incredible support. Thank you so much again to the incredible Matt Harsha for your really sweet, incredible Tosh dolls. Um, I can't wait to write the next song with my Tosh Panda doll. I feel like she welcomed me already, and so I feel like there's a song that's going to be brewing tonight. Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you guys. All right. We
yeah,
will see you on the tea time. And
yeah.
until next time, we'll